Today is the second day and the base coats are fully dry, so let's go for the top coat. Remember, we're trying to avoid any sort of scratch over the product. The way this product works is applying very thin layers. You can actually see through the layers, creating that depth. If you leave a mark, you will see it at the end. With this amount of product, it's plenty. And we're gonna work in semicircle area. So right now we've completed almost half and applying a little bit more pressure, slightly sideways, and then run it. So this step is just to compress the product. If you feel when you run the travel it gets a bit stuck, leave it, otherwise it's gonna rip the product. Behind me we've got the first coat of top coat done, and now it's all nice and dry for us to apply the second coat. because we're using less amount of product and it dries quicker. Compressing should happen more often. And once we compress, we're ready to go and keep going. Why is it called burnishing technique? When we apply pressure, we create friction. Friction creates heat, which makes the line react and bring that mirror effect. Same amount of material. So now for the compressing of the product and a little bit of the burnishing, we're going to use this trowel, which is a Japanese trowel, 0.3 mil thick, very flexible. First of all, for compressing, not applying much pressure, running it over and cleaning the excess of the trowel. If we forget to compress one of the areas and it goes fully dull, very flat, it's going to be impossible to then burnish it.